Imagine stepping into a serene forest, the kind of place where tranquility swells in the air like a comforting embrace. Sunlight filters through the emerald canopy above, casting dappled patterns on the soft earth beneath your feet. Tall trees stand like ancient sentinels, their leaves whispering secrets carried by a gentle breeze. You inhale deeply, filling your lungs with the rich scent of pine and damp earth, and for a moment, everything feels perfect. But as you move deeper into the woods, something stirs beneath the surface, an unsettling tension that sends a shiver down your spine. You stop and listen. The beauty around you suddenly feels deceptive. The air is thick with a silence that weighs heavily, a foreboding blanket that wraps around your senses. Shadows dance in the corners of your vision, and you can almost hear the muted cries of creatures unseen. The whispers you heard earlier transform, revealing a painful truth that darkens the vibrant hues of this landscape. Lurking within this paradise is a nightmare concealed from the eyes of the casual wanderer. Your heart quickens as fear coaxes an awareness within you. You stand at the edge of this hidden world, teetering at the precipice of innocence lost. It is a world beset by illegal wildlife trafficking, where the breath of nature is stifled and the cries of the vulnerable scream into the ether unheard. This unforgiving reality draws you in, wrapping its tendrils around your consciousness, urging you to delve deeper. You can feel the pride of the trees turn to sorrow. The forest, which once served as a sanctuary for countless lives, is now a battlefield for greed. As you venture further, you stumble upon the remnants of poachers' insatiable hunger for profit. Cages litter the ground, discarded like the lives once bustling and dancing within them. Broken feathers cling to the bars that once contained flight, a haunting reminder of the vibrant personalities that have been snuffed out by human avarice. The air grows heavier, and you realize the truth of it all. Beauty marred by cruelty, sanctity corrupted by selfishness. Your feet carry you forward, drawn by an invisible thread connecting you to the plight of these captured creatures. The forest's serenity is but a facade, hiding the suffering interwoven in its depths. The scent of fear clings to the underbrush, suffocating you like a sinister fog, urging you to bear witness to the dark heart of this wilderness. Then, amid the oppressive silence, a sound breaks through. It is a low, rumbling growl that reverberates through the trees, raw and instinctive. Your breath catches in your throat as the forest seems to hold its breath, collectively waiting for what comes next. You sense power, primal and untamed. Something is about to emerge, challenging the darkness that has taken hold. You find yourself mesmerized as a massive figure strides out from the thicket, muscles rippling beneath its shaggy coat. A bear. This is no ordinary creature of the woods. It encapsulates the spirit of justice, an unwavering guardian against the onslaught of cruelty that threatens its domain. You feel an instant connection, an unspoken understanding that flows between you and this beast, which transcends the boundaries of species. You cannot help but marvel at the sheer presence it commands. Its eyes, fierce and intelligent, hold a glimmer of something extraordinary. A purpose. In this solemn moment, you understand that this bear embodies a defiance against the menacing tides of human greed that seek to destroy. It moves with determination, each step filled with latent strength as it wades toward the heart of the injustice unfolding just beyond your sight. As the bear approaches, you find yourself captivated, your heart racing in anticipation of what is to come. Will it rise to confront the encroaching darkness? Will it stand for the voiceless creatures trapped in a cruel fate dictated by heartless hands? The heaviness in your chest transforms to a flutter of hope, a longing to see this guardian unleash its courage upon the malevolence that has stained the land. Beyond the horizon of the forest, where the shadows dance thick and wild, lies the aviary, a cruel trap filled with despairing cries that seem to echo in your mind. The predicament of the caged creatures strikes a deep chord within you, a reminder that they too deserve a chance to soar. You are about to witness the unfolding of an incredible transformation, a bear's stand against greed, pushing back the boundaries of a hidden world where nature fights valiantly to reclaim what is rightfully its own. As you peel back the layers of this intricate tapestry woven by life and death, prepare yourself for the impossible. Something monumental is about to happen. In this forgotten realm of silence, a guardian will emerge, igniting the flame of courage. What will this noble creature do next? Will it rise to confront the horrors it has stumbled upon, or will the pervasive darkness extinguish its radiant flame? The story of this bear is one of resilience, power, and the undying urge to fight for justice in a world often overrun by despair. Your heart beats in sync with the wild, signaling that you are now entwined in a narrative much larger than yourself. As you watch the bear step into the light, the anticipation builds. The symphony of life, fear, and hope collides in this moment. Will the spirit of the wild awaken to strike back against the tyranny of cruelty? You hold your breath, yearning to experience the miraculous courage within the depths of nature's wild heart, knowing that the answers lie just beyond your reach in this unfolding tale. As the bear moves closer to the aviary, each step reverberates through the forest like a drumbeat of hope. You quietly hold your breath, the lush green landscape now a backdrop for a battle yet to unfold. The sight of the aviary sends a wave of sorrow crashing over you. Its structure, heavy and unyielding, betrays the suffering contained within. The air thickens, weighing heavy with despair, as you feel the cries of the imprisoned creatures pierce through the silence. The sound swells as you draw near, a cacophony of sorrow reverberating against the walls of this twisted sanctuary. Inside, the captured birds call out, their voices trembling with fear. Each cry, a sharp reminder of the beauty that has been stolen. Melodies that once floated on the wind, now choked by steel bars and captivity. You feel a knot tighten in your stomach, the weight of their plight pulling you deeper into empathy, urging you to understand the depths of their pain. You step cautiously, your senses heightened, aware now of the footsteps that may echo through this beauty and yet convey such brutality. Around you, the forest grows eerily quiet, as if nature itself is holding its breath in anticipation of what lies ahead. Shapes flicker in the shadows, darting beneath the overgrowth, reminders of the delicate balance that exists within these woods. You can almost hear their whispers, urging you to act, to bring change to a world tethered by chains of greed. In the distance, you see a group gathered, a congregation of poachers, their dark figures contrasting starkly against the vibrant greens. They huddle together, exchanging hushed words that slice through the heavy atmosphere. They have gathered under the cloak of shadows, a wicked auction unfolding just beyond your vision. You stifle a gasp. This is the brutal reality behind the beauty of the forest. Your heart aches as you realize these men are auctioning lives that should never have been theirs to claim. The tension builds. You observe how casually they negotiate the fates of the captured animals, their eyes devoid of any recognition of the sanctity of life. This is not commerce. It is calculated cruelty. They act as if the creatures are commodities, mere objects to be traded without thoughts, hopes, or dreams to claim. The injustice rips through you, igniting a fierce anger that entwines with the deep-rooted sorrow you feel for those trapped in the cages. The forest, once alive with the songs of nature, now echoes with the bartering of despair. Your gaze swings back to the aviary, and you feel a sudden surge of urgency. The sight of terrified eyes peering through the bars snap you into focus. each feather ruffled by fear, every broken spirit a testament to the cruelty humans wield over nature. You can't help but wonder, how can you let this continue? The weight of your own helplessness crashes against you like a winter storm. But as you look back toward the bear, a flicker of hope ignites within. This bear, full of fierce determination, may hold the key to tipping the balance toward justice. As you gaze upon this noble creature, its strong form rooted firmly in the earth, you sense the air shift, crackling with energy. Unbeknownst to the poachers, the bear has instincts honed by survival. Its heart beats in rhythm with a purpose that transcends mere animal instinct. You watch as it methodically assesses the unfolding situation, the intelligence glimmering in its eyes, a stark contrast to the soullessness of the men before it. Suddenly, the bear lets out a deep, resonating growl that echoes through the clearing, a warning that sends shivers down your spine. The poachers freeze, their attention snapping toward the source of the sound. In that moment, you grasp the weight of the impending confrontation. This bear, with its raw power and guardianship, stands against the encroaching darkness, challenging the cruelty that has pinned these innocent lives down. As the tension thickens in the air, you feel a flutter of excitement mixed with fear. You see the poachers shift, uncertainty flickering in their eyes as they take in the towering figure before them. The bear advances, each slow, deliberate step, a declaration of intent. The infernal auction is destined to be disrupted. A guardian has emerged, ready to rewrite the fate of the creatures confined within that wretched structure. The first clash is electric. The poachers scramble, some reaching for weapons, others fleeing in panic, but the bear knows none of that matters. All that exists is the will to fight back, to liberate those that cannot fight for themselves. As the woolly giant charges toward the aviary, raw instincts take over. A primal power erupts. It launches itself into the air, crashing against the cage with an undeniable force. You watch in awe as the bars of the aviary bend and buckle under this sheer will, a testament to nature's tenacity. With each impact, the cries of the trapped creatures transform from fear to astonished hope. The bear's movements are not mere physicality. They are symbolic bursts of rebellion against the injustice that permeates the forest. The moment the first cage flies open, you feel a rush of exhilaration resonating deep within your bones. The air fills with the sound of flapping wings as birds take flight, rising toward the sky, the freedom they once knew returning like a long-lost melody. A new dawn unfurls before you, a powerful reminder that hope can bloom even in the darkest of places. Your heart races as the forest stirs back to life. The bear becomes a catalyst, an unimaginable force pitted against human greed, the spirit of the wild racing to reclaim balance. You stand there battling disbelief and awe as your senses become acutely aware of a world reborn. Silhouettes rise up, the wildlife responds, emboldened by the actions of this fearless guardian. And the fight is on. In an unexpected symphony of sound and motion, the forest seems to join its rhythm, the pulse of humanity challenged by the resilience of nature. You can sense it. They are all connected, united in this moment of liberation. The tension hangs thick, electrifying the air as you become immersed in this unfolding story, on the precipice of witness to a breathtaking rescue unlike anything you have ever envisioned. A shift is happening, a pivotal point on the edge of righteousness, a testament to the power of nature when pushed to its brink. In the chaos that unfurls before you, the bear stands as a towering symbol of strength and defiance. The poachers, once confident in their dominion over life, are now gripped by terror, their faces pale against the vibrant backdrop of the forest that celebrates its defiance. The air crackles with electricity, a tangible weight that propels you deeper into this unfolding narrative. You feel your breath hitch, caught between disbelief and exhilaration as you witness something extraordinary. The bear's powerful form moves with purpose, grace embedded within every sinewy muscle. With each earth-shattering roar, it sends shockwaves through the clearing, a clarion call that announces nature's vengeance. It lunges toward the next cage, its claws a blur of motion, swiping away the bars with ferocious strength, dismantling the cruel imprisonment of the creatures within. The metal groans, a hymn of liberation, and as the final bar crumples to dust, your heart races, wild with hope. As sunlight streams through the now open aviary, it bathes the now vulnerable birds in golden light, illuminating their fragile wings and timid bodies. You see them hesitate at first, bewildered by the sudden change in their fate, their instincts fighting against the fear of the unknown. And then it happens. A flutter, then a flurry. They burst into the open air, a confetti of colors erupting into freedom. Their joyful melodies blend together, a harmonious choir of gratitude that reverberates through the trees, surging like a wave crashing against the shores of despair. With every liberated creature, the forest seems to exhale, shedding its cloak of sorrow, and you can feel a transformation ripple through the space around you. The once colorless world begins to pulse with life again. The bear stands firm, vigilant and watchful, ensuring that no enemy remains to extinguish the flames of freedom now ignited in the hearts of the released. It sends out a low growl, a guardian sentry, warning the poachers that they have underestimated the courage of the creatures they sought to control. But the poachers refuse to give up easily. Fumbling and panicking, they rally. Some pull weapons, desperation igniting their fury. The power dynamic shifts as they scatter like roaches when the light is turned on, their fear intermingling with an anger born from their shattered grip on power. You feel the tension shoot through the air like an electric current, palpable and sharp, resonating with the heartbeats of all present. In that pivotal moment, you see the bear focus, eyes narrowing into fierce slits. It knows its purpose, knows what must be done to protect the newfound freedom being snatched back from the jaws of cruelty. Charging forward, the bear engages fiercely, using its massive form as both a shield and a sword against the encroaching darkness. The wildness of instinct takes over, and a fight for survival erupts. A fierce ballet between predator and poacher, nature reclaiming its dominion. The clash is mesmerizing. The forest embraces the chaos, and you can't help but feel exhilarated, caught in the whirl of emotions flooding your heart. The sounds of the struggle echo, filling your ears with a primal rhythm that resonates deep within your very soul. Nature versus greed, survival against cruelty. The desperation of the poachers is overtaken by the determined grace of the bear, and you watch with bated breath, your heart pounding like war drums as every decision made in that moment feels monumental. With every move, the bear shines with an undeniable fierceness. It sidesteps a wild swing of a pole, countering with a swift disarm that sends one poacher sprawling backward, crashing into the underbrush. The forest seems to whisper encouragement, every rustle of leaves and snap of twigs a reminder of the resilience lying dormant in every corner. You can feel the landscape come alive, each creature, each tree rooting for the bear's victory, a chorus of voices hoping for justice. Time slips away as you immerse yourself, reflecting on the fight unfolding before you. The forest becomes clearer, as if it too is stunned by the audacity and consequence of the life and death struggle. You can see that this isn't merely a confrontation, it is the cleansing of a wound, the fight for the very soul of this wilderness. The invisible threads connecting you, the bear, and the very land pulse with vigor, driving you to witness this profound moment of nature, grappling with the monstrosity of human greed. However, even as victory seems tangible, you know the battle is not yet won. Another poacher lunges forward, a knife drawn, eyes stony and filled with rage. But the bear anticipates the move, stepping aside effortlessly. With one powerful paw, it sends the man sprawling, taking the weapon from his grasp before he can approach again. The raw power and agility of the bear stand in stark contrast to the poacher's frantic yet clumsy aggression. In an act of raw instinct, the bear lifts its head, roaring triumphantly into the canopy, filling the woods with an unrestrained declaration of defiance. You cannot help but feel swept up in the moment, the emotions flooding your senses. Freedom is not just for the creatures within these cages, but for the very soul of the forest itself. It's as if time has stopped, rendering every sound, the rustle of leaves, the cries of the released, the growl of courage, a part of a magnificent tapestry that honors the sanctity of life. As the last of the poachers flees, you know it is not just the bear who has emerged victorious. It is every creature, every tree, every whisper of the wind that has fought alongside it. The aviary stands broken, remnants of steel littering the ground as a testament to the ferocity of nature's defiance. In that moment, as you absorb the calm that settles over the battlefield, an overwhelming sense of awe washes over you. You stand witness to a miracle. A bear became a guardian of the forest, showing that nature, when pushed to its limits, rises to restore balance. Against all odds, it has carved a path through darkness, guiding the lost back into the light. You take a breath, feeling the pulse of life around you, knowing you are not just an observer. You are part of this story where resilience conquers despair. The winds whisper sweetly through the trees, beckoning each creature back home. In that heart-stopping moment, you understand how this story unfurls not just through tragic loss, but also through the unwavering spirits that refuse to break. You carry within you the echo of bravery felt that day, a reminder that courage can manifest in the unlikeliest of places, and that even the smallest spark can ignite a wildfire of change. As the dust settles, you find yourself engulfed in a profound stillness, the aftermath of the battle reverberating gently in the soft rustle of leaves above. The cacophony of panic is replaced with a serene symphony of life taking its first steps back into freedom. Birds who once fluttered in desperate fear now soar high into the endless blue, their vibrant colors splashed against the sky like brushstrokes of hope. The beauty of the scene stirs something deep within you, a recognition that life is resilient, capable of regeneration even after unimaginable hardship. You take a moment to reflect, absorbing the deep connection you now share with this vibrant ecosystem. What you witnessed today was not merely a fight. It was a revelation, a powerful awakening to the intricate balance that defines this wild world. The bear, in its sheer magnificence, represents not just strength, but an unfathomable wisdom, the understanding that life is worth fighting for, protecting, and cherishing. But the defeat of the poachers is only one layer of this complex reality. You are struck by the sheer cruelty of what they did. They commodified life, reducing sentient beings to mere numbers on a ledger, dismissing their unique stories for profit. This moment becomes a mirror in which you see the reflection of human choices, a reminder of the fragility of the wild and the weight of your own existence within it. You ponder the times you remained silent while injustice thrived, while the cries of those in need permeated the air. You look around, noticing other creatures emerging from their hiding places. The timid deer step hesitantly into the clearing, curiosity tempered with caution. Nature itself seems to breathe a sigh of relief, an unspoken acknowledgement that the world has once again restored some semblance of balance. It's in these small gestures, the flutter of wings, the cautious steps of the deer, that you recognize the tenacity of life. Nature's resilience beckons another layer of understanding. You realize that coexistence is rooted in respect, awareness, and responsibility. The bear has not only fought for freedom, but has spotlighted a grave truth. Every creature has a role in this tapestry of existence. When the threads of life are tugged or frayed, the entire fabric suffers. Its signal to you is clear: fight, but also nurture. Defend, but also honor the intricate dance of life. Every day, the hidden struggles of these beings go unseen. Society often turns a blind eye to their plight, pretending that nature exists solely for human enjoyment, a playground or a luxurious backdrop stripped of the lives that call it home. You ponder on the indifference cultivated from comfort, questioning if people truly appreciate the wild in all of its beauty and pain. It dawns on you that this experience is now your mantle of responsibility, a call to rise and speak for those who cannot. With this newfound realization deep within you, your attention shifts back to the bear, standing majestic and proud, surveying the liberated realm. It embodies a fierce guardianship that seeks to push back against the encroachment of those who think they can take from nature without consequence. It feels as if the bear is aware of your gaze, permitting this moment of connection, a silent pact formed between you. You take a step closer, feeling the urge to honor this guardian in some way, a gratitude so powerful it sends ripples through your heart. The bear, sensing your intent, raises its head slightly, meeting your eyes with a knowing glance, an acknowledgement that resonates beyond the barriers of language and species. In that solitary moment, you become fully aware of the commitment you are willing to make. To be an advocate for the voiceless, a connection between the wild and humanity, sharing the stories you've been privy to witness. As the sunlight begins to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor, you experience a wave of clarity. The bear's courage has ignited a fire in you, a passion to protect, to speak out, to advocate for the earth and its inhabitants. You know that your voice can create ripples of change, a force that mirrors the empowering journey of this bear. The quest for balance teaches you the importance of stewardship, how human hands can either nurture or destroy. Striving for harmony requires attention, willingness to act, and a commitment to honoring the sanctity of every life. You absorb the lesson nestled in the ground beneath your feet. Every creature's loss is echoed in the silence that follows. It compels you to be accountable, to participate in the ongoing fight for preservation, to share the haunting reality of those transient figures captured in cages. Feeling the stirring winds wrap around you, you make a quiet vow, a promise to be the voice for these unseen lives, to share their frailty with the world. You yearn to inspire others to take action, to share the story of the bear who stood firm, not merely as a creature of brute force, but as a beacon of hope and courage that springs from nature itself. The fading daylight envelops you, and as the stars begin to twinkle overhead, you realize that in this awakening, you have found a purpose far greater than yourself. The echoes of today's battle resonate within you, driving you not only to appreciate the wild, but to defend it, working tirelessly to ensure that future generations experience the full spectrum of life that nature graciously offers. As you turn to leave the clearing, the bear's powerful silhouette against the twilight stands as a constant reminder. Freedom is a gift worth fighting for, and actions rooted in awareness can inspire a revolution of compassion. You step away, heart brimming with resolve, knowing you are forever changed by the encounter, and you commit to honoring the wild by sharing its stories, lighting a path toward empathetic stewardship for the world that beckons outside your door. As you walk away from the clearing, every step feels weighted yet hopeful, filled with purpose. The whispers of the forest wrap around you, a comforting reminder that within its embrace lies a world of stories waiting to be shared. You glance back one last time at the bear, its silhouette now a majestic figure against the deepening purple sky. There's a profound dignity in its stance, a guardian of the wilderness, and you realize you're now intertwined in this narrative, a thread woven into the greater tapestry of life. The stars blink into existence, each one a witness to the encounters that unfold under the canopy of night. With every breath, you draw in the essence of this moment, an indelible memory engraved into your being. You realize that while the bear's bravery has created ripples of change, it is now your responsibility to carry that message beyond these woods. The urgency of their plight pulses through your veins. The call for advocacy is louder than ever, echoing in the silence left behind by the poachers. With your heart racing, you contemplate the power of your words. You think of the friends, the family, and the strangers in your life who remain blissfully unaware of these hidden battles. How many voices remain unheard? Every living creature here has its story, filled with resilience and an undeniable fight for existence. You feel an overwhelming urge to be that bridge, to tell them about the bear who embodies courage and defiance against systemic cruelty. Your thoughts drift to the aviary, once a prison and now a symbol of liberation, and to every creature that found its strength in unity with the wild. Each life freed from those metal bars becomes part of a collective journey towards healing and restoration. The guilt of past ignorance stirs within you, but it fuels your resolve. You must ensure their stories aren't forgotten. As you make your way back through the forest, thoughts surge like the powerful river that winds through the valleys. Visions of the lives being extinguished by greed play in your mind, intertwined with the flight of the creatures freed. The weight of their loss fills you with a bittersweet sorrow, and it dawns on you the importance of advocating for not just the visible wildlife, but also for the ecosystems that sustain life. You remind yourself there's an inherent connection that binds us all. The bear protects not only those birds, but every living being that calls this land home. It stands for the mountains and the rivers, the trees and the smallest of insects, all of it interwoven in a magnificent web. You realize that it is the actions of humanity that can either sever these threads or weave them tighter together into a fabric of coexistence. Nature is not a backdrop. It is a partner, deserving of respect and a fierce protector of its own. As you emerge from the woods into the waning light, the vast expanse of the world stretches before you. The urban landscape looms in the distance, a stark reminder of a different reality. The systems of consumption dispossessed from the nuances of nature. You feel a pang in your heart as you recall the easy disconnect many embrace, how convenience often overshadows the roots of existence. Here lies your challenge, to remind others of the impact every choice has on the delicate dance of life taking place just beyond their sight. You envision gatherings, engaged discussions ignited by passion. You picture educational workshops that reveal the hidden worlds that thrive around them, patterns connecting animals and the environment that straddle city limits and wilderness. You dream of initiatives facilitating interactions where people can witness nature unapologetically, understanding its power to nurture and inspire. The journey forward becomes clear. You shall forge alliances with comrades, those who share this vision of protecting the voiceless, urging them to tell their stories through art, literature, and activism. Together, you will amplify the voices caught in the shadows, weaving their struggles into a submission of humble resistance against exploitation. The sheer awe inspired by the bear will radiate through your work and galvanize hearts far and wide to join this call to action. But as you move toward this new goal, you remember a powerful truth. Advocacy begins at home. Your own choices ripple outwards, the echo of compassion resonating far beyond your immediate sphere. You'll choose to eat mindfully, to support ethical practices, to consume responsibly. You envision standing tall as a symbol of change, a voice committed to reshaping perceptions while championing environmental stewardship. The night wraps around you like a comforting blanket, and you feel an unshakable bond with the earth beneath your feet. You know that every patch of wilderness deserves a voice, just as the bear deserves to reign in its domain, a guardian forever intact. With courage ignited from within, the memory of that unforgettable encounter resonates like a pulse, guiding your path forward. Entering your community, you are filled with determination. You're part of something larger, an intricate web of life that demands nurturing and respect. You feel emboldened, committed to speaking for those who cannot. You take a deep breath, channeling the energy of the bear and the voices of the reclaimed. As you lay your head to rest, the promise lingers in your heart. You will be an unwavering advocate. When morning breaks, it will return with opportunities to share your story and ignite others. You now know the inherent truths that flow through nature and the strength it requires to defend it. With each breath, you will act upon the commitment to guard the wild, ensuring its beauty endures for generations to come. And as you close your eyes, you whisper a silent vow to the bear, the silent guardian of the forest, the beacon of hope amid despair. You will carry forth the flame of its courage, igniting movements toward respect and harmony between humans and the magnificent world that cradles them all. You now understand that together, miracles begin through action, and that every voice, like every creature, deserves the chance to resonate. As dawn breaks, the world outside your window is awash with soft hues of orange and yellow, signaling a new day filled with promise. You rise with the sun, feeling its warmth spill into your space, a comforting reminder of the forest where your journey of courage began. Today is not just any day. It is the day you become an advocate for the voiceless. Stepping outside, you inhale deeply, filling your lungs with the crisp morning air, rich with the scent of dew-kissed earth. Each breath is a rekindling of your connection to nature, a promise to protect its inhabitants. This day will not pass in the haze of routine. It will be a chance to plant seeds of awareness and inspire others to join the fight for wildlife conservation. With a journal in hand, you venture to a nearby park, your heart racing at the thought of sharing your story. You find a quiet spot beneath a sprawling oak, its branches providing shelter from the chaos of daily life. As you settle, thoughts flood your mind about how to convey the urgency of your message. The bear's story, brimming with courage and defiance against injustice, drives you to write. Describing the bear charging into battle against the poachers, you capture the chaos of liberation and the relief that swept through the forest as balance was restored. Each stroke of your pen draws attention to the power of collective action, illustrating how the bear's bravery is not just a tale of survival, but a call for humanity to step up for nature. Suddenly, you notice a group gathered nearby, families picnicking, children playing, and artists painting. These individuals, unaware of the stories hiding in the woods, are an audience ready to connect with the narrative you hold. Your resolve strengthens, and you feel the pull to share the bear's journey with them. Approaching a couple at a picnic table, you introduce yourself, excitement bubbling within you. Could I share a story with you? It's about something truly marvelous that needs to be heard. Their faces light up with curiosity. Sure, we'd love to hear it. You dive into your tale, recounting how the bear became a guardian of the forest, a fierce protector of life against the encroachment of greed. The couple leans in closer, absorbed by each vivid detail you share. You feel a connection forming, a shared understanding of the importance of protecting wildlife. As your words resonate, you notice more people drawn to your story, their faces reflecting a mix of surprise and awe. You share how this encounter transformed you, how it sparked a passion within to stand up for those who cannot speak for themselves. The energy in the air shifts. People begin to recognize their role in the interconnected web of life. With each story shared, your community grows. Individuals from different backgrounds come together, eager to learn and engage. You reflect on the responsibility resting on all of us and how even small actions can create significant ripples of change. Months pass, and your storytelling evolves into a movement. Workshops blossom, discussions flourish, and events are organized to raise awareness about wildlife conservation. You invite the community to connect not only with the joys of nature, but also with its struggles, sharing the narrative of the bear at the center of it all. Each gathering radiates passion and determination, united under a common cause. Your interactions inspire real change, igniting conversations about ethical choices in consumption and environmental stewardship. Community members begin to make conscious decisions that honor their connection to the earth, reflecting on their consumer habits and advocating for sustainability. The bear's bravery becomes a rallying cry, a symbol of hope that resonates far beyond your original intent. As you prepare to introduce a new initiative, a book illustrating the bear's story, you feel that familiar surge of excitement. This project encapsulates everything you've learned, everything you want to share. The cover features the bear, proud and resolute, a reminder that change begins with awareness. On launch day, you gather in the park once more, surrounded by friends and newfound allies, ready to present the culmination of your journey. As you stand before them, the atmosphere hums with anticipation. You know this is more than just a book. It's an opportunity to amplify the voices of the voiceless and to inspire compassion for all living beings. Opening the book, you share your narrative, weaving in the lessons of hope and defiance you've learned from the bear's encounter. You feel their hearts responding with each passing chapter, their passion invigorating the air around you. Together, you embrace the magnitude of your mission, the urgency to protect, to advocate, to realize that every individual's voice counts. As the gathering continues, you watch as new connections form, as people lean into one another, exchanging ideas and inspiration. The ripples of your once solitary journey now converge into a full-fledged movement, a powerful wave of advocacy for wildlife everywhere. At that moment, you realize you have become part of something greater, an intricate network dedicated to protecting the beauty of the natural world. The fight for wildlife justice is now shared among many, and with it comes the understanding that every action counts, every voice matters. As you close your eyes that night, the promise of this journey lingers in your heart. We are the guardians of the wild, you think, and with compassion, we can create a world where every voice resonates. You know that together, you have the power to honor the bear and all that it represents, carrying forward a legacy of courage and hope that will echo through generations to come. As the weeks pass after your book launch, a profound sense of purpose envelops you. But so does the weight of responsibility. The community, now sparked into action, has embraced the stories you've shared. Conversations about wildlife advocacy flourish beyond the park, trickling into coffee shops and schools, igniting change in the hearts of individuals who had once been merely passive observers. You see the embers of awareness catching fire in a way you had only hoped for. You turn to social media, sharing your journey and the bear's story with even wider audiences. Online posts intertwine with pictures of wildlife, heartfelt messages of hope, and information on sustainable practices. Each comment and share reverberates with connection, creating a digital landscape bursting with compassion. You see people engaging, asking questions, and taking their first steps toward becoming advocates themselves. One afternoon, as you peruse the comments, you come across a message from a high school teacher, Ms. Ramirez. She expresses admiration for the bear's story and how it has inspired her students to take initiative in protecting local wildlife. She invites you to speak at her school, hoping to foster a deeper understanding of the ecosystem among the next generation. The invitation sends ripples of excitement coursing through you. This is another opportunity to weave your message into the fabric of youth. You prepare for your visit, crafting a presentation that highlights the urgency of protecting wildlife while drawing parallels to the stories of your community. The day arrives, and you enter the bustling school hall, colorful artwork displayed proudly on classroom walls. Students mill about, laughter and chatter filling the air, but as the bell rings and they take their seats, an eager hush falls over the room. With the backdrop of your narrative, the lesson of the bear's bravery welling up inside you, you engage the students with stories that reflect their lives. You emphasize their power to protect the life that thrives around them, the small creatures in their backyards, the trees lining their streets, and the rivers that flow through their towns. By sharing poignant tales from your book, like the desperation of the trapped birds before the bear's brave intervention, you transfer your vigor to them. As you speak, you can almost feel the collective energy rise as they respond, their eyes lighting up with understanding. The power of stories unfolds before you, bridging generations and perspectives. Following the presentation, students gather in small groups, passionately discussing what they can do to foster change. Ideas spill forth: school gardens, clean-up events, art projects dedicated to wildlife. Their young voices buzz with excitement, unshackled by the belief that they can make a difference. In their hands lie the tools for advocacy, and seeing their fervor ignites a fire in your own chest. This generation truly possesses the potential to be the next guardians of the wild. The seed has been planted, and soon, the school agrees to organize a wildlife conservation fair, inviting local organizations to participate and share their missions. You feel a thrill of pride as the students take charge, arranging logistics, reaching out to community leaders, and crafting engaging activities that invite families to learn about protecting the natural world. When the fair finally arrives, the school transforms into a vibrant celebration of life and conservation. Colorful booths pop up, filled with educational displays, interactive games, and art created by the students, each focused on a different aspect of wildlife protection. As you walk through the fair, you marvel at the creativity, the passion sifting through the air like vibrant petals scattered by the wind. You turn to find Ms. Ramirez amidst the throngs of excited children and content parents, her smile beaming as she watches the flourishing efforts of her students. Together, you approach one of the booths, manned by a group of energetic fifth graders who have crafted a presentation on local endangered species. With every conversation, every activity, the message of wildlife advocacy solidifies, helping to dissolve the borders of ignorance. You weave through the fair, engaging with families, answering questions, and bolstering the efforts of the students. Each engagement feels like a dance, an unspoken rhythm connecting you all in the pursuit of a shared dream. A thriving environment, the pulse of life beating strong. As presentations continue throughout the day, you feel that familiar reverberation inside you, the urgency to protect, to nurture, to fight injustice for the land you cherish. You are reminded of the bear, how it stood unwavering against despair. You realize that just as the bear rallied creatures around it, the collective efforts of these students rally their community. Eventually, as the day ebbs and the sun begins to set, you find a quiet moment beneath the same oak tree where you once shared your initial stories. The laughter of children still fills the air, but you're also enveloped by reflections of how far you have come since that first brave encounter with the bear. The seeds planted that day have taken root, and they will bear fruit for generations. You pull out your journal and begin to write again, your heart brimming with hope. You jot down notes about the day, the enthusiasm of the children, the engagement of the community, and the realization that this movement is growing, evolving, continually inviting more individuals to join the cause. You capture the strength of collective action, echoing the bear's cry for compassion, inviting more voices to resonate in harmony with the world. As twilight deepens, you look toward the horizon, where the sky meets the earth in a kaleidoscope of colors, and you feel a surge of gratitude swell within you. You know the journey is far from over. It's merely the beginning. The bear's legacy lives on, and with every step taken, there are new stories to share, new connections to forge, and lives to inspire. You close your journal, filled with purpose and a renewed sense of commitment to advocate for all that you love. We are the guardians of the wild. You remind yourself once more, imbued with optimism. Together, as a community, the voices of the young and old will unite, creating a future where every creature can roam free and where the heartbeat of the earth reverberates with compassion. It is a promise echoed across valleys, forests, and beyond, forever and always, intertwined with the wild. As summer rolls on, the momentum from the conservation fair proves contagious. The community's passion has blossomed into actions that ripple outward, affecting change on an ever-widening scale. Together, you and your newfound allies are creating a tapestry of hope woven from the threads of compassion and commitment to the natural world. You take it upon yourself to organize monthly cleanup events, targeting local parks and waterways in need of attention. Each event attracts a diverse crowd, from families wielding trash bags to students flexing their muscles for the common good. The air crackles with camaraderie as laughter and shouts of encouragement stream through the atmosphere, a unifying spirit that breathes life into the world around you. You feel the heartbeat of the land sync with your own, growing stronger with each sweeping motion of the crowd as collective efforts begin to rejuvenate the spaces near and dear to your community's heart. The trees seem to sway in rhythm with the laughter, and the birds fill the air with songs of gratitude, echoing the work being catalyzed on the ground. One day, while you're sorting through the collected trash, you say something that catches your attention. A young girl collecting plastic bottles and asking perplexed questions about recycling. "Why do people treat the earth like this?" she asks, her face twisted in confusion. Her inquiry hangs in the air, a weight that seems to shift the energy around you. With heartfelt sincerity, you answer, "Sometimes people forget how precious our world is. But we're here today to remind each other, to bring awareness and take care of what we have. Everyone can make a difference, just like the bear did for its forest." You see determination spark in her eyes, and as she continues to collect debris, you make a mental note to share her story during the next community gathering, knowing it reflects the very essence of hope rooted in their youth. As the month rolls on, you decide it's time to dive deeper into education and advocacy. You create a partnership with local experts, wildlife biologists, environmentalists, and artists to host workshops that speak to various aspects of wildlife protection and environmental stewardship. The first workshop features a wildlife biologist who introduces the community to the local flora and fauna. On the day of the workshop, vibrant banners decorate the community center, showcasing beautiful illustrations of local animals. An air of excitement buzzes around as children and adults gather, ready to absorb knowledge and share their own experiences. You stand at the front of the room, your heart beating with anticipation. "Welcome, everyone. Today is a beautiful opportunity to learn and connect," you say, glancing at the expectant faces before you. Just as the bear's actions resonated within the forest, we can become catalysts for preservation. As the expert begins her presentation, you watch faces light up with fascination and curiosity. She shares the magic of ecosystems, illustrating how each creature, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in maintaining balance. You notice the eyes of adults flicker with the recognition of responsibility, the realization that they are part of something much larger than themselves. Throughout the season, various workshops come alive, from art sessions focused on creating awareness through creative expression to sessions on gardening practices that encourage biodiversity. Attendees weave in and out, sharing laughter, thoughts, and stories about their experiences in the natural world. With each encounter, the commitment to protect and nurture the earth deepens. As autumn approaches, you reflect on how these efforts have birthed a vibrant network of people advocating for nature. Yet you sense there is an even more profound challenge looming ahead. You recognize the importance of connecting these local efforts to the larger causes of conservation organizations working at regional and national levels. It's time to forge alliances with those champions who fight for policy changes and habitat protections. Inspired, you draft letters to invite local environmental groups to your community meetings. As responses come pouring in, you feel a swell of hope. Remarkable people who share the same commitment to protecting wildlife are excited to join your movement. At the next community gathering, the atmosphere crackles with excitement as representatives from various organizations share their experiences, successes, and the urgent challenges looming over wildlife habitats. You see the community igniting with commitment. Ideas flow freely, conversations morph into plans of action. That evening, as you step outside, the brilliance of the autumn sunset casts a warm glow over everything. The trees ablaze with shades that mirror the passion blossoming within your heart. You take a deep breath, feeling gratitude wash over you. This isn't just your journey anymore. It's the community's journey, a collective heartbeat resonating with purpose. Yet amid the celebrations of unity and progress, you remain grounded, understanding that this path toward advocating for wildlife and nature is not without its hurdles. Stories of poaching, habitat loss, and environmental degradation remind you of the magnitude of the challenge that lies ahead. The echoes of the bear's bravery surge from deep within, fueling your drive to continue fighting and pushing for meaningful change. With renewed resolve, you head back to your journal, silently reflecting on the journey that intertwines your life with that of the bear. The words flow from your heart onto the page, chronicling your progress, the collective achievements, and the pressing need for continued awareness and action. As the days grow shorter and the air begins to carry the crispness of winter, you know that what began as a solitary mission has evolved into a movement, a living testament to the strength of community and shared vision. Your journey has only just begun. The call for guardianship is louder than ever, and you remain steadfast in your promise to honor the spirit of the wild. Underneath the stars that blanket the night sky, you remind yourself of the promise you've made. We will protect this land, ensuring that the cries of nature are never silenced. With a heart full of hope, you drift off to sleep, ready to face whatever comes next. Because just like that bear, you carry a flame of courage that is destined to burn bright. As winter's chill blankets the landscape, a stillness envelops you. Outside, the world transforms. The harsh white snow muffles all sound, replacing the vibrant whispers of fall with a serene silence. Trees stand adorned in delicate frost, silhouettes distinct against a pale sky, a reminder of nature's resilience and beauty. In this tranquil calm, you find time to reflect, a season of dormancy slowly giving way to the promise of rebirth. With the frost retreating and longer days ahead, a spark of inspiration ignites within you. You envision a new initiative focused on storytelling, a means to raise awareness about the natural world and the pressing need for conservation. You float the idea of creating a series of short documentaries showcasing the heartfelt stories of individuals within your community, intertwined with the narrative of the bear, a guardian of the wild. Gathering a small group of passionate volunteers feels electric. Friends, allies, and fellow advocates come together in shared excitement. You sit in a circle, voices growing animated as ideas spring forth like flowers ready to bloom. Let's start with crafting the bear's story. It's our anchor, you say, animated gestures punctuating your enthusiasm. It's not just a single tale. It's a chorus of voices united in a call to action. As you outline your vision, names of individuals you want to interview bubble to the surface. Wildlife experts, community leaders, and individuals touched by nature's grace. Each voice that joins will add a unique color to the mosaic you're about to create. The preparation takes time, but with each passing day, the energy for the project grows, like the thawing earth revealing the first buds of spring. Filming begins as winter's grasp recedes. You venture into the wild, frozen rivers, snow-covered trails, places where the bear roamed. The camera clicks and rolls, capturing both the quiet magic of nature and the stories that emerge from the people around you. As the interviews unfold, you listen deeply, absorbing the passion and dedication each one has toward the land they cherish. You are reminded that while external forces can threaten nature, the heart of the community beats strong, ready to protect what is sacred. Months pass in dedication and determination, and the project takes shape. You gather the footage, piecing the film together like a puzzle, each segment melding another facet of advocacy, another call for protection. The message becomes clear. There is urgency in the air, a responsibility that belongs to each of us. Finally, the moment arrives. You are ready to screen your documentary. The community center, usually buzzing with familiar faces at events, is transformed into a sanctuary of anticipation. Bright banners welcome guests, vibrant imagery of nature filling the walls with glimpses of what lies beyond. Nervousness hums beneath your skin as people filter in, filling the seats, laughter and chatter building to a crescendo. As the lights dim, silence sweeps through the room, and you take a deep breath. The screen flickers to life. You hold your breath, heart racing as the first images appear, gorgeous visuals melding seamlessly with powerful voices. Each story reveals a deep connection to wildlife, a shared responsibility to protect the world we inhabit. As the narrative rolls, you witness faces changing, people's eyes widening, brows furrowing, and hearts swelling with emotion. When the credits roll, a wave of applause erupts, buoyed by a shared understanding that this film isn't merely a display of stories. It's a powerful call to action. You stand before the crowd, gratitude washing over you like a gentle tide. "Thank you all for being here," you say, your words steady but filled with warmth. These stories are part of all of us. Together, we have the power to advocate for the wildlife that we love. Let's strengthen our voices and protect our land. Hands rise with enthusiasm, people bursting with questions, thoughts, and ideas about how to sustain this energy moving forward. The young girl from the cleanup event speaks with confidence, suggesting school programs for wildlife education. Her voice echoes through the room, igniting a chorus of agreement. Eager conversation fills the air as the crowd discusses future initiatives, workshops, and outreach strategies. You watch, filled with pride, as new ideas crisscross the room, each suggestion adding layers to the plans in formation. Amid this community, you see the threads of commitment weaving tighter, uniting individuals under the shared banner of guardianship over the environment. As the evening winds down, you thank everyone for their fervor, their contributions, and their passion. Tonight is just the beginning, you stress. Let's continue to nurture this movement, sharing our stories and advocating for change. Our journey as guardians has just begun. You walk home that night with a lightness in your step. The excitement of the screening still thrums in your veins. Opening your journal upon reaching home, you capture the magic of tonight's gathering, detailing the hopes and dreams shared by your community and their undeniable commitment to protecting the wild. It dawns on you that this journey has become more than an individual mission. It's a community movement, infused with hearts ready to rise alongside nature itself. In the flickering candlelight, Beneath shadows of dreams and aspirations, the flame of courage grows brighter. As you gaze out of your window towards the vast night sky peppered with stars, you reaffirm the promise etched into your heart. Together, we will protect this land, ensuring the cries of nature never go unheard. The commitment courses through you, preparing to bloom as spring unfolds, with community and wildlife interwoven in a newfound resilience. In your dreams that night, whispers of the bear guide you, as if both guardian and guide, reminding you that the wild will always call for its protectors. And you are ready to answer that call, standing united with a community that understands the beauty and fragility of the world around them. The journey ahead is promising, filled with adventures yet to unfold, and you can't wait to step forward into it. As spring unfurls across the landscape, you can feel the energy shifting in the air. The days grow longer, light enveloping the forests you adore, and nature begins to awaken. The tender green shoots push through the thawed earth, a reminder that resilience is woven into the very fabric of life. You take in the beauty around you as you prepare for what lies ahead. A season filled with purpose, promise, and action. Your community gathers again. The excitement buzzes like honeybees flitting from flower to flower, each person's presence adding vibrancy to the collective spirit. You each share updates, exchanging stories of progress and personal culmination, all while intent on crafting initiatives to protect the wildlife surrounding you. Discussions evolve into plans, morphing into steps driven by passion, heart, and a palpable sense of urgency. You and your team decide to launch a series of workshops aimed at schools. You envision children learning not only about the beauty of the wild, but also about the scientific principles that underscore ecosystems. You can picture them roaming the forest, hands reaching to touch bark, eyes wide with wonder, realizing that education is pivotal to fostering the next generation of guardians deepens your resolve. You say with enthusiasm during one of the meetings, we should create a presentation that tells the story of the bear. It can illustrate the concept of guardianship, demonstrating the interconnectedness of life and the vital role we each play. Voices chime in, spurring ideas about interactive activities that could not only inform, but also inspire passion for wildlife among young minds. With goals in mind, your group dedicates itself to crafting engaging materials, a mix of visual displays, hands-on activities, and captivating stories. As materials take form, a distinct excitement fills the air. You can see it in your companions, the fire of creativity fueling everyone. Plans solidify into something tangible, and your determination strengthens. As workshops get closer, you feel a nervous exhilaration rise within you. You have the opportunity to make a real impact, to not only educate but to inspire compassion towards protectors of the wild, like the bear whose legacy continues to shape your path. On the day of the first workshop, you arrive early, soaking in the early morning light, your heart racing. The sunlight pours through the trees, illuminating the small clearing you've prepared for the event, which feels alive with possibility. Bright banners flutter gently in the breeze, calling children's attention with promises of adventure and learning. As families arrive, the forest comes alive with laughter and chatter. There's a diverse mix of faces, a tapestry woven from different backgrounds, united under a common cause. You can't help but smile, sensing the potential energy surrounding you. The children's eyes sparkle with curiosity, and you see reminders of your own enthusiasm when you were their age, exploring the woods with an insatiable longing for adventure. The workshops span several days, and each session unfolds like a well-rehearsed performance. You guide groups through engaging activities, tagging trees, collecting leaves, and uncovering hidden nests. With every question asked, you watch eyes light up with newfound understanding. Children learn that every twig, every rustle in the underbrush tells a story. The story of the emerald tapestry they now stand within. One afternoon, after a particularly lively session, you sit under the shade of a great oak. A small girl approaches, her eyes brimming with excitement. "Can I tell you what I learned today?" she asks, her voice barely a whisper behind a beaming smile. You nod, eager to hear her thoughts. "The bear helps the forest, and we can help too, no matter how small we are." She pauses, her expression serious. "I want to be a guardian like you." In that moment, something shifts within you. The impact of your efforts crystallizes into a profound realization. It's not just about awareness, it's about igniting hope, a spark that has the power to illuminate the path forward for generations. It's a reminder that every individual, even the smallest, can contribute to the chorus of change. As the weeks unfold, stories begin to circulate about the workshops. One day, the local newspaper arrives to cover the initiative. The headline reads, "Community Unites, Guardians of the Wild." The article resonates, amplifying the voices of those who have immersed themselves in environmental stewardship. Your project becomes a beacon of inspiration for others. More volunteers step forward, eager to contribute. Together, you initiate a Nature Day event, where families come together for a grand celebration. A day filled with games, learning booths, and art inspired by the wild. The community embraces the idea, each voice building momentum, recognizing the collective impact you are making. As the day arrives, the forest hums with activity. Laughter echoes, children dart through trees, capturing the spirit of play and exploration. You walk through the throng, greeting familiar faces, feeling the pulse of your collective commitment. It's more than just a festival. It's a living testament to partnership, purpose, and the vibrant interplay between people and nature. Alongside workshops, you present the documentary you created, now a powerful vehicle for storytelling. Families gather under the canopy of stars, watching the stories of guardians unfold before them, bearing witness to the interconnectedness of life and strategies for advocacy. Each clap, each cheer, reverberates with gratitude and understanding. By the closing moments, as twilight envelops the sky, you listen to the snippets of conversation. Murmurs of commitment fill the air. Families discuss creating sustainable practices in their homes. Thoughts shared about collective responsibility. Your heart swells. You recognize that the seeds planted have found fertile ground, encouraging growth and deepening roots. As you gaze up at those stars that blanket the night, it dawns on you how this journey has woven your community together. The echo of the bear's call lives on, reverberating through each person who now feels inspired to stand as a guardian of nature. With the knowledge that you aren't just part of this movement, but a vibrant thread in a vast tapestry of humanity, you revel in the assurance that together, you can nurture and protect the world you cherish. This is only the beginning, and you're excited to see the stories unfold, eager to witness the profound shifts that will follow. The journey you set out on is now a shared endeavor, a call to action that resonates for generations to come. You embrace that truth, ready to face whatever challenges the wild might present, as its guardian as much as anyone else.